Hello, everybody, and welcome to Graded Point Live. We are a two-person show tonight. Um, I'm assuming Jordan is either working or he is sleeping from a long day at work. Either way, if he pops in, he'll pop in, and we'll all three of us will have a good time. But right now, it'll just be me and Piper having a good time.
I fixed it.
Huh?
The problem with my YouTube.
Was it what I said it was?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
apparently it was in theater mode, I think.
Yeah, okay, guys. She says I can't find the chat. I can't. The chat isn't where it once it should be. I got to pop it out. I can't work it. I was like, is it in theater mode? No.
I didn't. No,
Yeah.
that's not how it went.
I'm
Close, but not. I said this
I'm
is annoying.
paraphrasing.
The chat is under. Yeah, this is annoying. The chat is under the video, and I can't get those. I couldn't even get those options to come up until we went live. That was the
Hmm.
problem.
So yeah, she was. So I was like, is it that thing? She says, I don't think so, and then yeah, it is.
It is. Dang. Well, it messed me up because I didn't click nothing for it to like. I didn't watch it pop to that setting in the first place.
Hmm.
I just kind of clicked on YouTube and it popped up that way, and so I didn't think I needed to undo that.
Sometimes YouTube does weird things, you know.
So I didn't choose it to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, fucking YouTube, man.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be, you know.
Yeah,
Uh, Jay Baumann greater than Moose Baumann. I wish I knew who Jay Baumann was. You know who Jay Baumann is?
I feel like I should.
Enlighten us, please, ma'am, sir. I'm gonna have to. I just realized I'm gonna have to like drop in some regular. How very dare you? Oh,
Jamin is a director, writer, actor,
okay.
one of the two operators of Red Letter Media.
Oh, okay. So somebody who's actually talented. Got it.
Yeah, Devin, I should have known, but I honestly know too many Baumanns. I have actual friends with that last name.
Apparently, you have to talk today. Um,
Definitely, there's only two of us. There's no sound effects, so I'm gonna have to make them with my mouth.
I mean, I think I can do the. I can kind of do the. What the Price is Right one.
You're in charge of that one, then.
Boom, 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 wow.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to put it. Like I said, this is like when I feel. This is really when I feel like Total Biscuit. God rest his soul.
Oh,
Things start going, one way or the other, and he just says, "Well, this stream's going places." Okay, so what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about how comic book pros are morons, and Moose Bauman
I
is
feel like that's every show.
and Moose Bauman is King fucking Diamond of comic book pros. Um, just want to point out that Moose Bauman is out of work. Um, just FYI on that. So I would have probably ignored Moose if he hadn't showed how worried he was with what people think about him. And I will get to the because I have it on the because guess what, most of those people have me blocked, so but they still don't realize there's this thing called incognito windows, that I can go and look at their tweets and stuff like that. So yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. So uh, Piper tweeted, "I don't even want to be Tom King, and you think folks rolling in money want to give that up to be him? Grow up." Because Moose
Yeah.
Bauman
As after
tweeted,
reading a whole thread of them just
yeah, because Moose Bauman
I
tweeted,
just wish they were as cool as Tom
yeah,
King.
Ethan wants to be loved, Dick wants to be a man, they both want to be Tom King.
That's after earlier saying that that Ethan is just jealous because Tom has a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Moose apparently got really up. He got very upset about Piper quote tweeting him. Um, and he said, "quote I don't remember asking your opinion."
Do you remember asking your opinion?
By the way, the engagement. Remember this guy's supposed to be a comic book pro. That engagement though. And he has what? Let's see here. Gosh, I think I got more followers than he does. That's sad. I'm just my account is basically literally shit post on Twitter. Like, and of course Piper responded, "I don't remember asking to see your little tantrum on my feed, but here we are. It's how Twitter works." And
Yep.
by the way, I will say in this case it was not the intern. This was me that tweeted this. That said, "Tune in tonight." Because
That was.
yeah, because right then I was like, "Yep."
We got some stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's like you say that like I'm not gonna be on there myself. Lol. No, I wasn't talking to you directly. I was more talking to him, but I was responding to you. So it made it, it was my fault. It was my bad.
I need to update you on something really quick, okay?
All right.
That I just accidentally found.
Okay.
Apparently there's a website. This is comicsgate.wordpress.com.
Uh huh.
And there is a Fizz Giggity section.
Really? Well then, how about you give me
Tag
that link?
Fizz Giggity.
Um,
This is pretty old. This is Ren. This is Ren's bullshit, but it's fucking funny. I wanna. Let me find it. Oh my
I mean,
god.
it's why you might as well. This is kind of the see what the chat.
I was
is
looking
saying.
for something else because I remembered that I wanted to go incognito and find out. There was somebody I have blocked apparently commented on a very perverted tweet about my kid today,
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot that I wanted to make sure the comment wasn't like equally
Bad.
as inappropriate.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just searched Fizz Giggity and I'm finding all sorts of good shit. I'm awesome. Oh, post about Fizz Giggity written by Matt. Who the fuck's Matt?
You don't think it could be? You, seriously, you don't think? You don't think you could? Could it be? Could it?
That'd be funny.
I mean,
That'd be awesome.
like really. Could it be? Here, let me. Give me the link to it.
I did. I put it in the
Oh, I was looking at the
Discord.
wrong
Oh,
thing.
Taco showed up.
Yay! Taco
Woo!
Cat
And Spork.
and Sport. Tag at Fizzgiggity. Oh man.
Written by Matt.
Oh Matt, you.
It was so sad because they didn't put any of the, obviously, it's
just this shit.
it's really easy to take a couple of out of context tweets.
Yeah. Piper attempted to make up a conspiracy regarding Gail Simone and Renfrew. Evidence never
Conspiracy.
appeared. Not surprising, since her given order of events does not follow how Twitter works, and the scheme turned out to be
What?
a way to advertise for her YouTube channel. Oh.
Wow, my YouTube channel.
Piper
So
also
they went with
demonstrates
that.
how they do not understand how logic works. Okay, I just want to point out this is he made this on December 17th, 2018.
Yeah.
This is a week before Christmas, and this is all these idiots have.
Well, you got to remember they blew this up like
Mm-hmm.
around beginning of November, I think,
Mm-hmm.
into September. Because it went on through my birthday, and they were still going nuts over it for like the whole end of the year.
Because I would say, yeah, December doesn't sound right. So he posted. He's like literally like going back and posting shit.
Yeah.
I want to know who Matt is. That's what I want to know. Where's
I
Matt?
know.
Where's it say? Where's it say who wrote it?
It just that's what look in the Discord when I post a link in there.
Uh huh.
Then it says underneath it says at Fizz Giggity. This is Comicsgate. Post about Fizz Giggity written by Matt.
Oh, let's find out.
So post about me made up by
Mhm.
Matt with random cherry picked bullcrap.
Oh, now they're like actually posting. They're posting posting their things about hateful conduct and all that kind of bullshit. Look at this.
Oh, is that?
Uh huh.
Oh, what I'm.
Look at this from May 22nd. Illustrious is disrespectful to creators. These writers are a cancer on comics. They are disgusting, filthy, totalitarian scumbags that want to destroy people with whom they disagree. Another name add to my list to never support. Guess what?
Oh no!
I want y'all, everybody. I want everybody who watches this. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. But if you have the means, download this stream after it's done. And and post it to your own channels. I give you full permission to do so because I want them to see how much I disrespect these creators. I really do. I want them to understand how much I disrespect these creators.
Oh no! Might cut on that Gamergate list site.
Andrea,
yeah, I was on one of them.
Look at this. Andrea
It went down.
Chiska is disrespectful to a creator. And they said...
You realize whoever's running this, that makes them extra creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's a group of people, it's extra creepy. But it could just be one dude named Matt. One Matt.
But like, what's funny is like, this is what they said. I read some Comixology Unlimited, and I couldn't get through an issue. I had no idea this weirdo wrote that shit book. And apparently, Larry Hinkle is apparently a Islamophobic. Larry Hinkle also appears to be transphobic.
Oh no.
Let's see. They're saying this Vlad.
Wow, that's nasty.
What's that?
All right, so I found the person I blocked comment on the fucking gross tweet fantasizing about my son.
Mm-hmm.
And surprise, surprise, it's Mr. IP Theft himself.
Gimme. 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 Gimme, 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 gimme.
I shall. I gotta figure out where the fuck it just went. But yes. He apparently
I want it. I want it all.
Endorses pedophilia. Or fantasizes about pedophilia. Works for Disney, guys. All about that pedophilia. Should I do the whole thread?
Just gimme. Give it to me.
Well, I mean, so that you get the tweet that he's replying to.
Yeah. Does it need to be incognito because I might be blocked, or
if you are blocked by Mr. IP Theft. Yeah, he's down in the thread being gross.
Who is this guy?
This Grand Comics person?
Yeah, he's followed by Seth. Hey, Seth, we need to have a talk.
Yeah, I don't even. Actually, me and Grand Comics, we followed each other, I think, in the beginning, and like
Hmm.
he was constantly every tweet, any little thing I tweeted, it was Bible. I'm sending you a Bible. I'm gonna give you a kids coloring Bible, Bible, Bible.
Hmm.
And at some point, I guess we stopped following each other, and now he's a pedophile. I mean, a pervert.
Yeah, what's going
I
on
mean, bro,
here?
you can't take that any other way than I'm thinking about banging a chicken or kid.
Yeah. Let me switch to my incog window.
And the person that still has not basically took and then denied me access to my own IP.
Hmm.
Still has not given it back.
So better not delete this one. Yeah.
So apparently he made another one at one point. I think he did way when that stuff was
Hmm.
fresh.
Hmm.
He made some kind of gross comment.
Yeah. Oh, let's look at the.
Like sometimes he's kind of funny, but apparently he runs with
I see. I see.
team IP theft. Yeah.
Hmm.
See, and posting that it's true. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah, this stuff needs to stop, guys. Seriously, that's it's not
that
cool.
was forever ago, and it wasn't even close to this gross ass shit y'all are doing.
Hmm.
Nasty.
Like seriously, this is disgusting.
Yeah, I am actually pretty creeped out by how many mutuals got a kick out of that.
Hmm.
Like, maybe they don't know that my son is a kid still?
It shouldn't matter.
I mean, that's still gross.
Yeah. Seth, if this gentleman apparently made this tweet today, and like I said, I don't care who you follow. That's it's whatever. It's just who is this guy? So why did they get away with this shit? I mean, dude,
It's nasty.
it's nasty. That's all I can say. Back on track.
There's yeah, there's some haha funny, but yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
uh just saying, IP theft guy works for Disney,
Mm-hmm.
thinks this is the bee's knees.
Yep. We'll deal with him.
Apparently can confirm, which would mean that he has touched my underage son.
Oh Lord. Okay, maybe I read the tweet differently.
That's what he's implying. He's implying that he's already touched my child.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, I had a sip. Probably heard it.
like I said, I don't know, if that was his implication or if it wasn't, but still, it was
Yeah, well,
very.
that's like for a split second, I was like, ah, ha, ha. Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing was a thing that happened. Hardy har har.
Mm-hmm.
But then I read it again a little slower and I was like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
no, bruh, ew, dude, he's underage, you nasty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I went back to that screen. This is Comicsgate screen. Uh,
Former comic shop owner, Comicsgate, same circles as. The problem is he runs in circles with people, but he also runs in the huge team IP theft circle too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
it's
this
pretty
is not
nasty.
Game of Thrones exactly. Yeah, we don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's try to laugh about something. I like this one.
I was laughing at this is Comicsgate. Dude, I don't know, like I said, if it's a group or one person, but
Yeah.
they're a very sad person.
Yeah.
People.
Like here you go. This guy says, "Rage Rasputin is disrespectful to a creator." Sci-fi
Oh,
goes
yeah.
through original shows like Gail Simone at a free buffet table.
Oh, I thought they said disrespectful to a creator.
Oh, spicy.
I haven't actually been paying attention to they've been saying they've been disrespectful to, but I know that one's not a creator.
Mm-hmm. Ethan Van Sciver appears to think that plotting how to murder two people is funny, as well as fantasizing about directly harming another person. No. He basically said, like, I'm safe from Infamous because I have the electric fence.
Oh my god, that bullshit. Yeah, and then everybody like started, he's making threats and shit like that. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like reading all that crap going, what's he gonna do? Throw it at you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry, Spidey.
Dumbass.
Don't worry, Spidey. We're getting to you, too. Um, yeah, look at this whole, like, look at all these people that we got for hateful conduct. Look at these suspended accounts. Yeah.
Wow. So is this I stopped looking at the website. Is it a group then of people?
I'm just saying, I don't know how many people, right? Um, I just love this. Disrespectful to a creator. What have they done to deserve your respect?
Yeah, sorry, respect is earned.
Yeah. Oh, well, this one is like this Vlad person appears to be sexist and or misogynistic.
And or
Mm-hmm. LOL, RPM is a dreamy Disney prince. Your president is a Cheeto. I love this argument. Trudeau succeeded in proving the majority of women can't be trusted to vote. That's just
shit.
that's just a joke, dude. Jesus.
Like they could tell.
Oh man, I'm just looking through these. Oh, I know this guy. I follow him. Thor Odinson does not fact check. A fan is short for fanatic, except it's not. But whatever. I mean, yeah, it is. But
It actually
it
is.
is. But I get what he's saying. Like, I would think there was a divergence at some point that there
Well,
are
yeah, it kind
fans
of
and
took
then there
on
are
its
fanatics.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of took on its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is short for fanatic.
Yeah.
Still,
Larry Hinkle appears to be transphobic just because he said, "I'll just keep pointing and laughing at non-binaries." Thanks, but yeah, but that's not anything to do with transgender. But non-binary is a totally different subject. Mhm. Larry Hinkle is disrespectful to a creator. They probably got it cheap from the Brain Power Mag shows daily. They also probably cheated her blind. that's that's being disrespectful. I mean,
did it say disrespectful to a creator?
yeah, to a creator. That's another funny thing.
Well, actually, I don't know. I would say Max is a creator. I mean,
Mm-mm.
she created her whole persona, so
Mm-mm.
wasn't a very clever one, but
Yeah. Ethan Van Sciver appears to be sexist and or misogynistic. Who would have thought that EVS would have a problem with Batwoman? MRA rant video attached. No, that wasn't an MRA rant video, you moron. It was this is going to be a shit fucking TV show. Idiot. Holy shit. Nose. I can't read any more of this. Let's get back to Moose. Let's make fun of Moose.
yeah, that was entertaining for a little bit. But it's all
Yeah.
like, man, it shows just how sad they are
Yeah.
lives. This just in, I cannot for the life of me spell raisins right now.
EVS puts Krispy Kreme on
There.
the other side of the electric fence to tempt her.
She created a streaming pile of shit. My browser just tried to yeet itself. What did I miss? We were just still messing around on This Is Comicsgate.
Yeah. Raisins. Yeah, let's have some
Yeah, I
raisins,
figured
man.
it out after the millionth time typing it. Every single time I kept like leaving out a letter randomly.
Mhm. I don't remember asking your opinion, so yeah, let's talk about what Moose's opinion is. Okay, let's talk about him.
Opinion.
Let's have a discussion about old Moose. Moose the Moose is on the loose. So this is the tweet that kind of started all this whole thing. Richard Meyer and EVS are gloating about Tom King being moved off Batman on a stream right now. At DC Comics, this is how you know you fucked up. Now, they weren't really gloating about that. They were saying that his run was terrible.
Yeah.
and he was gonna get gone. That was it. They can laugh all they want. Unlike them, Tom King still has credibility.
Okay.
Let's see if I
What?
let's see if I still got this here. Hold on a minute. Is this? That's not it. It's too big. Is it this one? No, that's too big too. That's the thing. What's this here? You know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm bringing Zach back. Just put him at the bottom of the screen. Comicsgate died. Why is it still being brought up? I mean, whoever said that is probably retarded. Excuse me.
Oh my god, it's another person that I used to freaking loves that tweet. That's gross.
But anyway,
and I have to see it all up in my mentions.
So this is Moose, saying Ethan wants to be loved. Dick wants to be a man. They both want to be at Tom King. I want to remind everybody.
Love how you're like I just said. Hey Moose, noticed you're too pussy to tag Ethan.
Yeah.
Too pussy to. Well, I guess you can't really. But yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could.
But tag Tom King because he wants Daddy's leakies.
Did you just make that joke up by yourself?
Yeah.
I am proud of you.
What the fuck? Joke up by yourself. God damn it!
I'm sorry. It just kind of shocked me.
What's fucked up is that's funnier than the joke.
Yeah.
You ruined it, you bastard.
I don't even think I ruined it. I'm genuinely I'm genuinely impressed. Moose Baumann wants Tom King's leakies.
He needs his daddy's leakies.
Father-daughter moment, LOL. Man, I'm older than I thought it was. Fuck. Well, it's all over. It's all over for me. I will never recover from that. Let me get back to this. Did that tweet at least earn you a gig at coloring something? Ah!
Who's that? If I don't follow that person, I need to go back and follow him. That was
SJW by Fangirl says back Necromancer on IGG.
Jesus.
And they said, me, I'm just a fangirl. If you meant a buy, you must have misunderstood what happened since he's currently drawing Iron Sights too. Let's see what Thor says. They both want to be someone behind a reviled run on Batman, which is so bad that he got fired right off of it, instead of two men who've made over $500,000 off of two comics and 820,000 on one comic. I think EVS is pretty happy in the pool in his new mansion/house.
Yeah.
What's this? The sign of a true cultist. Derive this sense of self-worth from the money the cult has given the cult leader. Magically pathetic. How much money are you guys getting, big guy? Yeah.
Right?
Cool. Let's see.
They're so jealous they can't even try to hide it in their snark.
They are. Oh gosh, I'll get to that in a minute.
He's a cult leader because he's successful. That means cult.
Why does it matter to you? He is making a really good living doing what he loves. Bought a new house, has a couple of great projects coming out without the need or reliance of a corporate publication. Why does his success hurt you so deeply? What does it say about you? Like, oh, Moose Baumann thinks he's relevant. That's cute. You know what? And let's see who responded to old Spidey boy here. Um,
Yeah.
that is not what happened. You absolute piece of shit, SJW Spider. You are okay. Anybody wants to clip? You're getting ready to get your clip. All right. This guy says, between his handling of Victor Mancha and Wally West, I'm not exactly fond of King, but what has he done to tick off comic skaters? Spidey
He
says,
said a nice thing about single mothers.
I'm being serious. He says, I need
Who
a
did
gift.
that tick off? What?
Yeah. And he goes, it was this tweet that set them off. And it's where he says, also, from a guy raised by a single mother, happy Father's Day to moms doing double duty. That's not what happened.
Who did that piss off?
That didn't piss off anybody. I mean, it might have pissed off some people who said, like, don't do that. Or, but I doubt it was, quote, comic skaters.
I was going to say Twitter and Facebook and everywhere is full of people saying the exact same thing on Father's Day. It's virtue signaling.
What people probably got pissed off with Tom King was writing a shitty fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what people were pissed off with Tom King about. Just saying, maybe he didn't deliver on what he promised.
Right.
Maybe he didn't deliver a quality book. But, we can't go against that. You want to talk about cultists?
Right?
You want to talk about cultists? Apparently, if it doesn't come from the fucking altar of Marvel or DC, it is not a comic book, according to you simpletons.
And that's dumb. See, and I have had creators I liked. But people I like, people I don't like, maybe the way they behave or their work. But even I can accept that they're not always hits.
And here's
even I can say I like so and so, but
here's
so and so sucked at writing this.
And here's Richard Pace. Finish your fucking book. 5 years late, Pace. DC puts its favorite talent in better situations. It fires people that are more in trouble than they're worth. Which is funny because Moose, does womp womp and shows a picture of Ethan. But guess who got fired in 2010 from DC? Fired. Not let go. Not released from his thing. Not a mutual understanding. Fired.
Womp, womp, womp.
There's your womp womp.
Yeah.
Hey, kids!
Also, I like
Hello.
how it says it puts its favorite talent in better situations. They took you off Batman.
Yeah.
They took him off Batman. That's like the best one you could be in.
Mm-hmm. Now here's where a Moose gets disgusting. All right. This is where they're like these are. I just took my glasses off. This is how bad it's about to get.
Oh, damn. Brace yourself.
Batten down the hatches. So this person says, looks like he's taunting a Walmart security camera right before he steals a few pairs of flip-flops. And then Moose says, or ejaculates in a dressing room.
Yeah.
You are all disgusting people.
I can't imagine why you guys aren't as successful and have to.
I wonder why y'all can't find fucking
envy
work.
post on Twitter all day.
I wonder why y'all can't fucking find work. Right?
Please, sir. Just a dime. Just a dime, sir.
And this EVS is jealous that Tom King TK has a career. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he's jealous in that brand new house with that nice swimming pool and that electric fence so you weirdos can, stay the fuck out of his property and leave him alone.
That's paid for.
That's paid for.
He's not making payments. Mm-hmm. It's paid for.
And he's just he just finished the last page of his comic and all that stuff.
Jesus Christ! If this book is as good as it seems like it's going to be, making the next book will make him enough money. He never has to work again if he doesn't want to.
Right.
Right?
He's literally getting to the point where he can do it for the love of it.
Yeah. This one's for the love of the game.
No,
But,
EVS was not run out. EVS and DC had a mutual parting of the ways. Because they wanted him to like get off Twitter and get off, and stop doing his YouTube channel. He said, "No, I'm not going to do that." And he was already miserable there. He said, "Look, okay, here's what we'll do. I'm contracted to do 8 books. I'll do 6." Fair enough. Fair enough
Yeah.
that the contract and they the contract was over and that was it.
I'm willing to bet if they came to him with the right book offer, he might do it, but it would have to be something like, "We want you to do a run on Batman."
Mm-hmm. He said
But-
he said the only way he would come back, he had to be an editorial.
God, I kind of wish they would do that.
Yeah, he said he would have to be an editorial. He has no way he would come back as an artist. It would have to be editorial.
Yeah.
He
Well,
said-
on the bright side, you know that the stories would be good, or they
Mhm.
would stop coming out with comics. Either they're going to have good books, or they're not going to have any books, because the writers aren't turning in good stories, and they're not passing editorial.
Oh, look, it's Kwanzaa.
Oh shit! I don't think he was fucking around in there when I was goofing around in that thread. We still in the same thread?
Yeah. I went and like clicked on SJW Spidey's, so I could see all the
his
responses.
branch. Okay.
Ugh. I love it when just some guy dunks on him.
I like this. Oh no, 2 stunted adults are gloating about someone leaving a job they will never have. Boo hoo. Well, Ethan had that
But
job.
we'll never have. Yeah.
And he he's not the guy didn't leave the job. He was told to get off of it.
Yeah. Wow.
Also, Kwanzaa, you never had that job.
Yeah,
You were a
exactly.
fucking coffee boy.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, dude. These
Why
guys
does-
are fucking.
By the way, why does Twitter all of a sudden doing that? How come you look at responses and then halfway through it'll just repeat the fucking original tweet?
Yeah. Yeah. I hate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Twitter does some dumb crap.
Like when it tells you there's 12 comments, and but they're hidden for content, and you click show those comments, and there's nothing.
Oh, Moose Baumann thinks he's relevant. That's cute.
That is cute.
I like this one. And you just want to suck both their dicks?
I'm telling you, he needs a daddy's leakies.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Well, fuck. Xavier, you missed that earlier. Shit. Piper did something that that we're well known for. Taking 2 jokes and combining them into one super joke.
Oh yeah.
And she finally did it, and I'm a proud papa.
Finally did
it.
God damn.
I guess something to look forward to later. We were watching that part of the episode.
No lie, I made the joke, and then he was like, "Did you just make a joke?"
Did you just make that joke? Was my exact words.
He fucking fucked me up.
Yeah, he said. She said, "I said, did you just make that joke?" She said, "Yes," and I said, "I'm proud of you." All right, let's look at old Moose. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, remember Moose Baumann, successful comic book guy, colorist, apparently.
Super successful. EVS wishes
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. So let's take a look at something here.
If I remember correctly, he's the guy that made Ethan's one art book get named My Struggle.
Yep. All right, let's look at some of the things he's colored. Okay. All right.
Oh, hold up.
Huh?
I mean, I guess you could do it. I gotta roll off and get a new dippy first.
Okay. Well, hurry
A
back.
young gal with a quick fuse.
Uptight. Want to let loose. I found Kwanzaa's new name. Kwanzaa has a high-profile humanoids work. A literal who the fuck is that of comics?
I'm back. That's funny.
Okay, so here is some examples of Moose Baumann's coloring, right?
Mhm.
Oh, who's that? Whose signature is that down there? Oh, really? I think it says Ethan. Oh, okay, well, maybe that might be an exaggeration. Let's like, here's a thing he colored of Green Lantern. Oh, that looks that's also by Ethan. Okay, all right. Let's go down here. Oh, here's a nice little Flash thing that he did. It's not too bad looking. That's not too bad.
But
Ethan.
wait,
There's Ethan again. All right. Let's see here. We go scroll down.
it's almost as if Ethan made this guy's career.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Right?
Oh, here's a nice Batman and Robin. This looks really good. I mean, that's really not. Oh, there's Ethan again. Oh, here's some Green Lantern. Again, with Sinestro and all that stuff. Oh, there's Ethan again. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting. Now, I'm not trying to discount colorists. They have very important work to do in comics.
It's very tough to be good at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm not this good, so I can't diss his.
Now I'm
coloring.
going to show you something, guys.
Yeah.
That's not it. Here it is. This is Cyberfrog, colored by Moose Baumann. This was done on the 5th of April of 2018, so last year. So at that point, Moose must thought he was cool with Ethan.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
he sure didn't mind Cyberfrog.
Yeah.
I bet I know what happened.
Well, I can tell you what happened to a degree. And for first thing, Moose Baumann was Ethan's first choice to color this book. Right?
Right.
Because he'd worked with them before. They knew how each other worked. They had a workflow. That work. Hey, it's fine. Right? I'm going to bet that somebody got into Moose's ear and basically told him, if you work for Ethan, you're never going to work in the industry again. Which it doesn't really matter because he's not working in the industry now.
Yeah, he still didn't get work.
Yeah, so it's like,
That lot of good burning that bridge did for you, buddy.
yeah.
That could be part of it, but I think there's also the fact that Ethan at that time, Ethan probably made 300, 400 grand on this one book.
He hadn't started.
And he's still getting the original. Yeah.
He hadn't crowdfunded yet.
Oh, he hadn't crowdfunded yet?
Yeah, that was in April. He didn't crowdfund until
then that kind of throws out the money theory.
June or July. But the thing is, Moose could have hitched himself to this bandwagon and made a lot of money.
Yep.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, he's really eating shit right now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. Oh, look, it's the doctor. It's our old friend. He liked it. I mean, and it looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad. It's good work, right?
Yeah.
But I'll put it this way. Here is Cyberfrog from Kyle Ritter, colorized. Moose, the biggest favor you ever did for Ethan Van Sciver was turning down this job.
Yep.
Because he found somebody who's infinitely better than you are.
Works for fucking Slim Jims.
Yeah, and works. No,
Slim Jims and high fives.
But no, in all
And
seriousness,
high fives.
in all seriousness, Kyle is getting well paid.
Yeah.
He's getting well paid for his work.
You're saying he's getting an up high and a down low? Shit, man.
Yeah.
We can't compete with that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you compare this to that. I mean, it just looks sharper. It looks better. I would really like to see Kyle like redo that Moose Baumann piece because I think it would look so much better.
Yeah.
I pyres. EVS straight up said what happened. Moose got behind, and EVS had to hire us supplementary colorist, and Moose went nuclear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard was that Moose is way too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Was way too slow.
I don't understand how he could be so fucking slow. He had nothing else to do.
Right?
He had no damn work. So this is
Look
all.
how fast it was churning out pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So this guy, not only does it look way cooler, it pops
Yeah.
way more, but he's faster, even though
In fact, Ethan
more
said
time was put into it.
I think he said he added one more page at the end, and it was like basically like an overhead shot kind of thing. And he just like drew a circle, and he told Kyle, "Okay, put something in it," because he now trusts Kyle to like do shit like that for him,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Crazy, man.
Moose, if you're ever listening, thank you for blowing up. Thank you for going nuclear. Thank you for being a petulant child, a baby. An actual child, an actual baby. Wah, wah, wah. I didn't get my way. Ethan Van Sciver's a Nazi. He ejaculates into Walmart. Yeah, guess what? Guess what Kyle Ritter's doing and you're not? Making money.
Lots
of money. He's got a career. What do you have? You're sitting on
he gets
Twitter.
all the high five.
Yeah. Let's see. He's colored that.
You think he's getting all the high fives?
Yeah.
He's getting paid Slim Jim and high five.
Yeah. He's getting all the high fives. Screw you, Moose.
Let the hate throw through you. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? It is hate. I thought about it. I thought about something a little while ago, guys, when it comes to these, quote, pros. It used to be, I don't want them. I don't want the people to notice me. I just want to do my own thing. No, I want them to notice me. I want to say, hey, Mags, you shit. Hey, Moose, you shit. Hey, Richard Pace, you shit. There's one thing that you could do to prove me wrong. Do better. Be better. You can't do that, though, can you? Because it's either about the fucking agenda or trying to prove some fucking point. Okay, prove the fucking point. Go broke.
And then war were declared.
Yeah. Or just hit it out of the park, maybe once in a while, and actually write a good story. Maybe actually draw something good. Maybe actually do something. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard to like actually pretend like you like what you do. But maybe if you did that, maybe more people might respect you.
I wouldn't, but people might.
But that would require them to stop being assholes. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure that most guys blow their load in Walmart. Have you seen the people there? I don't think anybody blows their load in Walmart after seeing the people there, in all honesty.
Have you seen the people that dress up nice to go to Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote, nice.
I don't get how somebody.
Moose is getting all the fingers. What?
What are you talking about?
I'm reading the. I'm reading the chat that I like this because Jameson tries really hard. So luckily I see it without it being highlighted in orange.
Oh, okay.
Because Fizz Giggity is being a pain in the ass word. So, but I'm catching it. But since since it doesn't highlight in orange, I don't know if I miss something. It's Moose is getting all the fingers.
I think
and
it's
that,
because it's just Moose is getting the middle fingers, Moose can go to hell. Right? That's basically what he's saying. Yeah.
Good. See,
maybe he's a perv and he likes it in his booty hole.
Right? I'm like, I'm a degenerate, so I was like, whoa, can they? I bet they could all fit.
What I really like is like how people try to like attach to the train, because they all think that they all think of their little minds that Tom King is quote successful. You know?
They also think that if they fucking keep tagging him and all their look at EVS with all his money and shit. That I don't know, they'll get a job. Maybe
God, Ethan,
you'll notice them.
God, Ethan, I bet he wishes he, had a career,
instead of all that money.
Yeah.
Fuck Ethan and his giant house and his hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, Ethan, he wishes he had a career where he's got hundreds of thousands of dollars and he could just like start a live stream anytime and probably make $400 or $500 in one night. What a loser, LOL.
Standing on the edge of the crater.
I mean, pretty much is. I don't get it, man. It makes me why?
Kev, I am going to send you memes on Twitter.
Like their jealousy is so fucking palpable.
Yep.
It also defies all logic. It's like, I fucking hate you and I want to be you, but I don't want to be you. It pisses me off. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like how they've got nothing, when anybody has pointed out, you realize he's more money than y'all and more successful than y'all, and all they can do is, y'all gave him money. Cult.
Yep.
Like, people bought a thing. He sold something they wanted, and it worked. Imagine that.
You know what it is? It's like a race. Now imagine this. You have your race where you get your placing 1, 2, and 3. They play, so they get trophies. But Ethan got best of show for best paint job or whatever, and that prize came with a check.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that they got the trophy and they get their pictures in the paper. He got the check.
It's like the whole thing where when people say stuff like, "Oh God, they think this is a career." LOL. I'm like, yeah.
It is.
Oh, they think this is a revenue stream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's.
Yep.
It only has to be.
Xavier.
It has to be a revenue stream up to a certain dollar amount.
Xavier, as you and me being partners on Midnight Cowboy, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
If by the strike, like if let's say the lightning struck and everything went amazing, and just pretending that Midnight Cowboy hit the vaunted 7 figures, bitch. Not 6, 7, right? It actually hit the big mill, right? And then we produce book, and then me and you split that money. At that point we're talking maybe probably $300,000-$400,000 a piece, right?
Right.
I would feel miserable, wouldn't you?
I just feel terrible. I mean, what am I going to do with all this money?
Yeah, what am I going to do with all this income?
I can only go to Disneyland so many times.
Yeah.
Cry into your money.
Yeah.
while wishing you could be Tom King instead.
My God, how do you sleep at night?
I would put it. I would like get it in individual dollars, and I would ask Ethan, "Can we drain your pool? I'm going to put this money in your pool, and then I'm going to swim in this money, just for funsies, right?" Yeah. I'm sure $400,000 in singles, in singles would be it would fill up a pool. I think maybe.
Depends. Not on Olympic size pool.
No, who's got an Olympic size pool?
I'd want to get gold dollars. Truthfully, I'd want to get gold dollars and go for the Scrooge McDuck.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. I want to. Well, see, I don't think we'd have enough for a full bin of money, but I have been followed by a comics villain, apparently.
That's the first thing I do if we make bank is I'm going to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So that means I get to enjoy the whole fucking trip.
Yep.
I would do the same if I could afford it.
Night of the Living Moose. He was co-creator of My Struggle cover. Then is the supports. Yeah. He was the co-creator of My Struggle, so that means he supports Nazis too, right?
It was his idea.
Yep. Yeah, it was his idea to call it the book. Now he's like, I regret that I did that. I was like, oh, you're going to pretend, you're going to tell me that you were influenced? That Ethan made. Are you saying, Moose, are you saying Ethan made you alt-right? Is that what happened?
I think memes might actually be being sent to Cab.
Cab needs some memes.
He does. He needs cheered up.
Everybody go cheer up Cab. And I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to meme, it's not, I'm legit.
No bully.
No bully Cab this time. Go cheer Cab up. Cab needs some uplifting.
Send him some butthole.
Yeah. The pros hate success because they don't have it. No matter how many asses they try to kiss just to get it. It'd be sad if it wasn't fucking hilarious.
No matter how many tantrums they throw, they don't seem to get any more talented either. So
Right. Exactly. It's funny when they throw their tantrums and all that stuff. I said, yet your work's not improving.
yeah, like if it's not selling, instead of throwing a fit, like I don't know,
It's like
try writing something that sells.
Look at Canales, for example, right? Remember we were talking to was it Mike Murphy? Was it Mike Murphy? I can't remember which. The one who had the abductables, the comic about basically the strongman Arnold man that gets abducted by aliens and he wakes up and he just beats the shit out of the aliens. And the guy doing the art was Canales. You can see improvement from when he did Iron Sights for Zach and when he did this. All he's done is get better, right?
My art is getting better.
So yeah, Xavier's
I'm
art's
a
getting
fucking
better,
nobody.
and he's not even a comic book artist. And I put in caveat yet, because I know I have this feeling Xavier will be a comic book artist at some point. Just the way I've what I've gotten to know of him over the last year or so.
I think my goal. Hope that by the time we come to do Midnight Cowboy Volume 2 to complete the very first story, I want to be good enough that I can draw a short to go with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You set yourself a goal.
Can I still too? Or can I draw an ash can?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ash cans for everybody.
Right.
Woo!
I'm smart. I'm good at the business. I don't regret this at all.
Yeah.
This is a terrible idea at all.
I mean, if Umbrella Guy can sell 2 books at once, why can't we? Right? I mean, come on.
But definitely make that a stretch goal.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Instead of
yeah, you got to entice it.
Yeah.
Moose a Two-Face. He got butthurt for being booted off the Cyberfrog, and he is the one that's jealous. Yeah. He's definitely jealous.
He's making it so obvious too. It's just. It's hilarious and sad. Mostly hilarious, though.
Whatever happened to hard work and determination? Participation trophies happened.
Yep.
And
Enough said.
Yeah. And it's really funny because that generation right there that's doing comics right now and people like that, they should know better because they were just outside that generation that started getting participation trophies. So they shouldn't.
Yeah, they're pre-participation.
Yeah.
Trophies.
So I don't understand how. I mean, somebody babied these people at some point. Turned them into actual baboos.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think they saw the younger one being babied, and they were like, "I need to get me some of that."
Mm-hmm. Oh God,
what do I need to do? Wine more? Okay.
Oh Jesus, do you think it was like people who were like wanting to be trendy, and so they just started acting like children?
Dude, people do that.
Yeah,
they do.
I mean, literally the "How do you do, fellow kids?" You know?
Yeah, my mom.
What is the best way to re-energize comics today? Exactly this. In all honesty,
Indies.
Indies, yeah. Fuck Marvel, fuck DC. They're not doing shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna give
DC's
DC
cleaning house at least.
I'm giving DC a little bit of benefit of the doubt, because it seems like they are trying to course correct. How far they're willing to go, don't know yet. We'll see. Question mark. Marvel is fucking done. Marvel's fucking dog shit. Yeah. Now the question becomes then, what do we do for for the shops? For these comic book shops that are still out there.
Yeah.
Because as Zach and Ethan said the other day, you know what is actually keeping comic book shops afloat right now? It's not comics. It is Funko Pops and Magic cards.
Funko.
Yeah.
Yep.
Magic cards and Funko Pops is the only thing that is keeping them afloat. And what does Ethan call? Ethan calls Funko Pops. He said, "You know what pop means? Part of the problem."
Right. The only thing I can think of that might help them is once you've had your crowdfunding, once you've fulfilled your book, go talk to Peter Samedi and see if you can get some floppies done through his imprint.
Well,
because at least it'll get them into the shop, but it also gets a little bit more mainstream recognition. Maybe you can get some licensed products into those shops to help them.
Yeah, and also we don't know what the other some of the other guys are going to end up doing too. I'm still waiting on Ben Henderson's indie focused. I think that has the potential to be pretty freaking huge.
Other than like goofy miniatures of Carl, I think most of the Midnight Cowboy merchandise, other than a shirt, and it would all be like goofy retro 80s shit, like tin lunchbox or TV tray.
Dude, remember what I said about
honestly?
Yeah.
I gotta get this out before we pass it up. I feel really sorry for actual comic book shops, but it might just be one of those staples that's just its time is over. With Amazon already, like internet shopping is already, killing a lot of stores that we're not going to miss, and some that we are going to miss. It might just be that shipping directly to customer is the way to go now.
It could be. I'm not going to say it's not.
Here's the issue with that. If you do ship directly to customer, you no longer have that you're selling the books to the shop to sell to the customer to buffer your bad sales. All of a sudden, everybody's going to know how bad Marvel's books are doing. All of a sudden, Marvel's books are going to be doing fucking terrible because nobody's eating that cost for them anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Marvel, I'm saying to re-energize,
she's saying like for people,
focus on indies and
she's saying for people like us.
Yeah.
People like
basically,
us.
the publishers are we need a comics crash, unfortunately, so that we can rebuild.
Yeah, and unfortunately, and like you said, it may not involve shops.
It may take shops with it. The crash might.
The only problem, this is to you, by the way. The only problem with shipping direct, you have to worry about how UPS / FedEx treat their product. Look, all I care about is like, hey, as long as FedEx don't drive on my lawn, that's great.
Right. I just want Diamond to die. Like
they
need to die. Their business practices need to die. But what I mean is, like, however, like, these are being Indiegogo funded and stuff. They're obviously getting their books to their backers.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Well,
it can be done.
What they need, I've thought about this for a little bit, if you're going to do this. Especially if you want to include the shops, right? These new indie folks who, I understand that they want to do it on their own, right? But I feel they're going to need some kind of clearinghouse. Somebody's going to have to take the reins and say, okay, here are your, here we'll take the orders for these books. I don't want it to be Diamond because Diamond has been dog shit, right? And also, it's going to be made very clear that this new clearinghouse, we're only going to ship you what we ship, what you request. If you ship 10 copies, you get 10 copies. There will be no overshipments. And then what has to happen, the clearinghouse has to go to, let's say Ethan. We'll use Ethan for an example, right? So, and he might have a plan. I don't know. I'm just coming up. This is just my ideas, right?
What we need is fucking Nintendo. You order 100 copies, they send you 30.
Yeah. Undersell me, daddy, right?
Yeah. We need old school Nintendo to let to tell you that the way you were doing it before, that doesn't work anymore, and we're gonna fix it for you. You're not gonna like it, but you're gonna be thanking us.
John Jenkins says, I went to my local comic shop and asked for non-SJW comic and was asked to leave, so I did, along with 3 other people I was with. Dude, I went to a comic shop. I went to my local shop the other day because I said, I'm gonna go. Let me go check them out. And this guy was recommending me Captain America, and I'm like, him not realizing that I already know all about what's going on in Captain America. And he was telling me, oh, this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah. I was like, this soul is not worth saving.
To be honest, if somebody can still get excited about that stuff,
more power to them. More power to them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It just like I did the whole the whole meme for real, But like I said, to finish my thought. So the clearinghouse would say, okay, Ethan, they're gonna need, here you got 500 orders. Right, I'm just putting a number on it. Right, you got 500 orders. Okay, Ethan has to go get those printed. He ships them to they get shipped to the clearinghouse, and then the clearinghouse distributes them. That's about the only way I could see it actually working out for comic shops. But and see, the thing is, I just don't see all these individuals doing direct sales to comic shops. It would be a tremendous undertaking. I mean, am I wrong? Do you agree with me? Come on, disagree?
Yep.
Talk to me, people. Come on.
I don't know much about logistics and shit, man.
Let's see.
That could work.
Like back when I worked at GameStop, reserves had a purpose. I remember we ordered 100 copies of StarCraft, more than we had pre-orders for, and we ran out within 30 minutes. Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I worked at GameStop too, so I know.
Some things you can tell.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I worked at GameStop too. I was a senior game advisor for GameStop for like 3 years, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
But speculation's a dangerous market.
Yeah.
Once again, to go back to video games, E.T.
The only thing that I think that would be the big thing is if you did that. Like, okay, let's say, all right, in a situation like this, let's say comic book shop says, okay, I've got 10 people who are going to buy it. They've already put it on a pull list, right? And so I'm going to order 10 more. So that's a total of 20, right?
Yeah.
And they should only get 20. The only thing is, and this is on the comic book shop, not on, the shipper, or anything like that. The comic book shop needs to be, they need to be on the ball and say, make sure that those 10 are put aside for those customers. That's what pissed me off more than anything working at GameStop. We would get emails all the fucking time. And I'm talking about big titles like Halo and, Call of Duty and things like that. And they will say, if somebody comes in and asks for it, sell them. Don't worry about pre-orders.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. These fucking alerts.
And I said, I told my boss, I said, if I'm opening a store and it's my, and it's my ass, I'm putting aside the pre-orders. I said,
has a partial solution.
I said, if you want to write me up, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I said, but I'm not going to get yelled at all day because somebody didn't get their pre-order.
I mean, it's a bullshit move.
Yeah.
Entirely.
We don't have
They're
your Halo
already-
Legendary
they are
Edition,
already
but we got the
sold.
Fatal Fury hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What is this partial solution Tug had? I ain't heard it.
Oh, I don't know. Tug had a partial solution.
That's what I'm saying.
Is,
Yeah, tell me. I need to know. Tell me
was
this.
legitimately a solution, or was he just being, facetious? The partial
Was it a
solution.
facetious solution?
Oh, God.
A facetious solution.
Jameson will have to tell us because I haven't caught it. I do know this. Diamond needs some competitors with some fucking
Quiet, you're gonna get us all
sense.
whacked.
Yeah, don't you
Just
remember?
me. Just me.
Don't you remember? Diamond is the literal mafia.
The mafia needs some competitors.
La la la! I can't hear you. Mary had a little lamb. Quicker than
But a lot of this is up to comic shop owners to get smart too.
Oh, I agree.
Like, there's only so much other people do. I just know that there needs to be a comics crash, and in order to revive it, honestly, that's the only way that most of the publishers are going to learn.
Right.
It seems.
Well, we're coming up on a video game crash, so comics crash is probably around the corner.
Okay, he
Yeah,
has it where
honestly,
you
it's
can order
just-
multiple comics at a discounted rate. Well, okay, that's all right.
Cool.
As long as Fizzgiggity doesn't talk about the info she has on Hillary Clinton, she's fine. Shh! Shit!
Don't fucking tell everybody.
Yeah.
Now, he said it in a public chat.
Don't y'all
Now
remember?
everybody knows I have the information.
Don't y'all remember what happened to Harambe? Come on.
At least you got that car now. You can get away. Oh wait.
I will remind you that the brakes work ish.
Ish. Yeah, and now that the secret's out, they probably don't work.
Now the ish is gone too. It's like, damn.
Well, fuck.
All they had to do is set a price specific for. Yeah, I get that. That's fine, but there still needs to be some kind of distro.
Yeah, that's still a lot of shops for like
Distro
An-
is
indie person to be.
distribution is the biggest nightmare for any kind of business, unless it's an
Yeah.
actual service industry, right? Because then you don't have to worry about distribution. You are the distribution, you know.
I
Yeah.
used to be a trucker. I know a thing about distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
It is a pain in the ass.
All right, it's all right, Xavier. You take these books to Comic Book X shop, okay? Tenfold,
All right,
good
well,
buddy.
What about the other books?
Don't worry about it.
I got a truck full of books here, and you're only giving me one stop. The fuck do I do with these other books here? I'm driving loaded here. Come on, you gotta give me some other stops. I need to make some money here. If I'm not rolling, I'm not earning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the discount idea is a good idea. I'm not saying it's not, and that's what I mean. That's how things work now. Because just from like you have what we call in the like for plumbing, right? When a plumber or a electrician or anybody, they go buy a part, they're not paying what Piper would pay, for example.
Yeah, because I pay in other ways.
Well, no, it's not that. You would be paying the quote customer rate, not the contractor.
I know.
Rate. Yeah.
I'm fucking around.
So you got to look at like the stores kind of as contractors, right? They would pay a different rate so they could make some money off of the book, which is fine. I ain't got no problem with people making money. I mean, come on. The issue will be logistics and distribution. That's the big thing that's got to be figured out. Personally, when Midnight Cowboy comes out, I'm just going to have Xavier deliver them all by hand.
Yeah, I'll just get a hop on Santa's sleigh. Done by morning.
Smokey and your boy
Afterwards.
Zach. Oh God,
That's cute.
I need a picture of fucking Zach in the in the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. It just stacks some jawbreakers in the back seat.
Yeah, this was a bad idea.
Oh god, it's like, what's that line in the movie? He's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm running a blocker for 400 cases of illegal booze. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm delivering bootleg comics. Shh.
Eastbound down.
See, that's what I want from you, Xavier. I want you to deliver all the books by hand, and I want you to be playing Eastbound and Down the entire time. see, Xavier, like, 2 months later, did you get the books done? Eastbound and Down. Okay, but did you get the books delivered? Load it up and truck it. That's like the only words you can say from now on. Oh no, we need to reintegrate them.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I had a good. I was looking at the chat. They said, "Oh yeah, I like my EA meme." We had a good EA meme back in the day. I think y'all like this. You know how, remember EA Sports? The whole EA Sports. It was like E8 Sports. It's in the game, right? And one of our friends, he came up with a saying that said EA Ports. It's all the same.
Nice.
They used to have a bunch of stupid companies too. Like they had 989 Sports. They had EA Sports Big.
Mm-hmm. Remember when games were complete and you unlocked extra content through playing instead? Well, I have you know that the Sonic Racing game actually has that. Believe it or not, it has no DLC whatsoever. Everything you unlock is on the fucking disc/cartridge if you're buying it on the Switch.
Nice. I hate not owning the games anymore. That's the other thing too. Is now with all the
with a digital rights
fine print, fine print that they put.
Mm-hmm.
Sony is the worst because you don't even own any software that you buy, including TVs, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I stopped buying Sony, because you don't own that. They can get mad at you and take all of it away.
Okay, here's what
something that upsets me with Sony is that the backwards compatibility on the PS5. Apparently, they've found some patent documents that suggest it may be backwards compatible all the way back to the PS1.
Damn,
that's cool.
It is cool, but it's also.
But how long until they bait and switch and they take software away after you buy the damn thing, and then if you try to put it back on, go and take all of your frickin'.
No, it's like the allegedly it's reading the discs.
So
if you have the discs, it'll play.
Be like the PS3, the first version of the PS3,
right?
That had hardware emulation.
It's going to cost like $900 probably. It's going to be fucking obscenely expensive.
So Sony is like. So wait a minute. So Sony is doing they're literally doing the Star Trek thing, aren't they? Think about it. PS1 did good. Well, yeah, it did good. PS2 gangbusters, destroyed everything. So that was their Wrath of Khan, right?
Yeah.
PS3.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, but that's where they advertised software and then took that software off after people bought it.
Hey, Kaz, why is it $599?
I like money.
Y'all saw those memes, right? Like $599.
$599.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer.
Oh, and remember, don't forget this. These are based on actual historical battles that happened in history, and now you're going to fight this giant enemy crab.
Now attack at weak points to inflict massive damage.
And so Sony learned that lesson with the PS4, and it's like, oh wait, let's not overcharge for it. And I believe at the time they were $100 less than the Xbone.
Mm-hmm.
Had a software lineup to back it up. Even the guy who's like was the president of Sony of America did a fucking mic drop at E3. Like
Oh, man.
literally did a mic drop because.
So,
And then halfway,
ultimate-
I've never seen. I'll put it this way: I've never seen halfway through a console cycle that a console maker commits hottie cotty. Like, literally stabbed themselves in the stomach. It's like, oh yeah, censorship. You know?
Yeah.
They came into this console generation with a fucking advantage beyond advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how badly they destroyed the Xbone when they showed their, here's how on the PS4 you share your games with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Exchange a disc case. It's that simple. And
I remember
it doesn't have to be online all the time.
Oh, and remember when the Xbox when they debuted the Xbox One? Remember when Microsoft did that? And there weren't no games.
Yeah.
Like,
Still not any game.
where the games?
Cancel all of them.
Where the games?
There's got some games.
Where the games?
Some games.
Where the games? I remember that was the one time. I mean, that was probably the last time that I watched a Boogie video and I actually laughed. It was, of course, it was Francis, where he said he says, I'm looking at this press conference and all it is TV sports, TV sports, TV Phoebe, TV sports, TV sports. Where are the fucking games? Oh, and then remember, it came with Kinect too, so that just made it even better.
I love when they told you that you cannot use it without Kinect until 2 months after it came out when they started selling a version without Kinect.
And then basically said, oh, and here's also a hardware update. You can just unplug that thing. Because that was that Don Matrick, who was the idiot who kept saying dumb shit like that. And
I don't remember.
And remember at the beginning, at first they were saying you always had to be online to play the Xbox One. And then Don Matrick says, we have a console for people who don't want to be online. It's called the Xbox 360. I'm like, no, fam, no.
Somebody stop him.
Yeah, and they did. They fired
Somebody
him.
at Microsoft. Yeah, somebody at Microsoft needs to be like, fuck, what's wrong with you? Stop him.
That was like the biggest clusterfuck I'd ever seen for a launch. I was like, holy shit, how can you be so fucking dumb?
And you kind of see shit like that in the comics industry too.
Mm-hmm.
To try and bring that back around to show how they're both equally fucked.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like they're having a race to the bottom.
Oh, Marvel's already won.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah. Marvel won that a long time ago. Yeah. Coke or Pepsi?
Marvel didn't stop when they got to the fucking bottom too. They fucking buried.
They started drilling. What are you talking about? Can we go further? Because if we hit the bottom,
we gotta get to that Chinese marketplace. We gotta take China.
That'll save us. It helps with the movies. Maybe it'll help with the comics. Oh, and then they realize the Chinese are commies. Like, shit.
Ni hao. Ni hao.
And now Sony and MS have gotten together for cloud gaming for the next gen /Risk.
Oh,
yep.
great.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Great.
Guys, just everybody
Great.
everybody get a nice PC and buy a Switch. That's all you need. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Don't even buy consoles anymore. Fuck them.
Man, I fucking love my Switch.
A lot of people.
Man, you gotta see freaking Nintendo's gonna blast off. Manga's gonna blast off even more.
Mm-hmm.
Japan's gonna make bank over here.
Yep.
As long as they keep the titties coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
As long as the titties are plentiful, they will receive plenty of money.
Mm-hmm.
Because he who controls the anime titty controls the world.
Now, who would have thought? Honestly, who would have thought?
Nintendo, right?
All play. He's like, hey guys, y'all want some fucking titties? Where's some fucking titties?
Is those controllers are not good for my hands.
It's like
the titty controllers.
No, that's my only complaint about the Switch is that the controllers, man.
We'll just get you one of those Pro controllers. Those seem nice.
Yeah, the Pro controller kicks ass.
Yeah. Well, you miss out on a lot of functions if you do that, but
it's one of those things where some games are better with the Joy-Con. Others are
Yeah.
better with the Pro Controller, and it's kind of a case-by-case basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I sat there and I beat the shit out of Axiom Verge with the Joy-Cons.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a while, I could only play it with the Joy-Con. Then I play it with the Pro Controller. An hour later, it's like, this is way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even have one, but I've played on other people's from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Found out I'm still awesome at Mario Kart. But after like one race, I was sitting here like with my hands, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's because you didn't have a. We've gotten so used to like controls that contour to our hands.
Yeah.
That's something that's kind of. I mean, I know Joy-Con's got a little. They're a little rounded on the back, I think, but still.
If you put the things on.
Yeah, there's just like they're tiny and everything's kind of close together, which I couldn't understand because I can play on like a 3DS all day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after all day, yeah, my hands will. But I can play on a 3DS longer than I could.
Oh God!
These.
The fact that we called you Venom Cab, people actually think you're Cab.
Yeah, they do.
So when are they going to send me some butthole?
Right.
Right. But that is my only thing with a Switch, and that is still easily fixed. And I think honestly, it's a sign that I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
I can't play the Switch with the Joy-Cons with the stopper things on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to play just like take the some bitches off the flat screen, just play like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have nerve damage in one of my hands.
Oh yeah.
And the way those rest, it actually makes my hand fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's part.
Like it makes my hand go numb.
I gotta ask Xavier.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. When you get ready to play your Switch and it's like in that position, do you do the Ricky Bobby thing? I don't know what to do with my hands. They put the camera on you. The game ran good.
you just get out there, just give 110%. Just do your very best, and the car ran good. And
the game ran good, and
friend in Japan's telling me there's a school there's like 35 students, so the students literally have individual classes. Is it that bad?
I believe that.
Oh my God!
They've had anime that have featured that, where everyone kind of shares a room, and a couple teachers just go around and teach the students individually.
We did that.
I didn't realize it had gotten to that point. I mean, I've read that flat out closing down because there's just no kids. Like,
it's one of those things, those like in the country, the deep country, in those villages where the population is low, and everybody leaves and nobody comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it.
There's a couple of those. There was a couple of articles about some of those villages trying to figure out how to get people back, especially since I think a couple of them were supposed to be like huge tourist spots.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's leaving.
Now I don't know if this is true, but I've seen a couple of articles floating around about this, and that's because of Japan's aging population, and not all of them have people that pass their fucking homes on to. Not everybody wants to live in those homes. A lot of them are kind of property of the government now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody's moving into those homes. The government is allegedly giving them away for free to anybody that wants them.
Yeah, that's another one I read. I was like, I want to move to Japan. I'm not going to help with the population, though. So.
Or you just as soon as you get there, you kick your kid to the nearest school and say he's yours now, and just run off. Like,
go make babies. Never come back.
You have a mission.
Persona 5 Warriors. Well, see, they hit it big when they did the first one, so they're gonna milk it until it stops working.
Yeah, since what was it when they did Link, the Legend of Zelda
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
Dude, that was so much fun though, because I was at the time that it came out, I was addicted to
I will say
Dynasty Warriors I was playing at the time.
I'll put it this way: I was never a big fan of Dynasty Warriors because, like I said, it's just the same thing over and over. Again, pretty much, right? I'm not saying they're not fun; it's just the way it is. And I was like, I'm not really into those kind of games. I just don't know. And then there was this title that came out on the PS2. Or was it PS3? I forgot which system. Might have been Inject this
Fuck
directly into my veins. I want all of it, because if you want an accurate description of how it is to operate in a Gundam show, this is how you do it. Give me billions of enemies to kill on screen, because that's what they do in Gundam.
It's all about getting into the double X. You work your way into that corner, and you fire off both satellite cannons at once, and then the room is yours.
Good night, Jameson.
Also, you're Garrett Ryan, the best fucking mobile suit pilot who ever lived.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so wow, went over a little bit.
My bad.
I was gonna, because I was gonna go watch for Kata because he's got Miss Rackets on tonight. So,
Aw.
he convinced her to come on because it's the 60,000 subscriber stream.
Oh, cute.
So he convinced his wife to come on with him. I wonder if he'll call her a brainlet. That would be fun, kind of funny.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
I'm sure he'll drop a how embarrassing at her.
How embarrassing. Yeah, I watched. I watched the Ace Attorney stuff last night, but I watched the where he talked about the stuff, some of the Vic updates and stuff like that, and basically how people are idiots, and of course the biggest idiot is the guy who's the dumbest guy in the room. That includes the room. So I'm gonna start. By the way, I'm gonna try to convince Nick to start calling him Sugar Shane Holmberg. Because it's just funny to me. But anyway,
seriously though, if we get some Smokey and the Bandit edits, we would like that very much.
Yeah, we want Zach in the fucking Trans Am. In fact, I might go to the lads and try to commission one tonight. Let's see what happens.
Okay, who's riding in the Trans Am with him? Who do you pick up?
Obviously Ethan, right? That's what I mean. He picks up Ethan. I think that would be. He's getting chased. Oh God, they're getting chased by mags and fucking.
Somebody said Sheriff Wade.
Sheriff Wade.
Yeah.
That was actually...
Sheriff Wade and Zaid.
Oh yeah, there you go, Wade and Zaid.
Yes.
Sheriff Buford T. Wade and
Deputy Zaid.
Deputy Zaid.
Oh God. Do it.
I like that. That's a good idea. That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Make sure it's a picture of Ethan where he's like very shocked that he's there.
You know, I got that picture of him, well, like with his Roman sword. That would be a good one to use. Like he's just sitting in the front seat, just holding a sword. Like, oh God, I'm gonna ride with the Duke boys and get with Daisy. That'd be another good one, like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Oh man, there are a lot of possibilities now that I must somehow figure out how to do. All right then.
No, Duke boys would be Ricada and Ty Beard.
Yeah. Just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. You could actually rewrite that song. You could actually rewrite that song instead of being in trouble with the law. It'd be like something knowing all about the law since the day they were born. All right.
Say, I kind of will write this down.
All right. And then we need this as a parody. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. Let's call it a night.
Yes.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. We appreciate y'all showing up. Like I said, we'll see y'all tomorrow night more than likely. Maybe we'll have some subjects instead of just making fun of Moose Baumann. So y'all have a good one, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.